In the heart of Verdantia Forest, where morning dew clings to every leaf, lived a timid little fox named Echo. He was a quiet, gentle soul, always listening to the forest's whispers, careful not to disturb the world. But Echo feared one thing above all else: fire. To him, it was a wild, untamed destroyer. One twilight evening, as the sky blushed with fading light, Echo noticed a thin trail of smoke curling above the treetops. His heart trembled, but curiosity pulled him forward. In a hollow tree, surrounded by soft ash, he found something wondrous: a tiny bird made entirely of flame. Her feathers shimmered gold and crimson, her light pulsing softly like a heartbeat. Yet, when she looked at Echo, her eyes were warm, not fierce. "Who are you?" Echo whispered, inching closer. "I'm Ember," the bird replied weakly, her glow flickering. "And I think I fell from the sky." Though nervous, Echo wrapped her in a large leaf and stayed with her until dawn. When morning came, Ember's fire brightened, and so began the most unlikely of friendships, one between earth and flame. Together, they wandered through the forest. Echo showed Ember how moss grew between stones and how dew shimmered on spider webs. Ember, in turn, taught Echo that fire wasn't just destruction. It could bring warmth, light, and life. But soon, something strange began to happen. The forest grew restless. Trees cracked under an unseen heat, and rivers turned to mist. "This isn't me, is it?" Ember asked softly, her glow dimming with worry. Echo looked into her flickering eyes and smiled. "No, Ember, fire can destroy, but it can also guide. Maybe the forest just needs balance." Following the smoke deeper into Verdantia, they found a dying river. Its spirit, a being of mist and moonlight, wept upon its own dry stones. "The heart tree is fading," the spirit whispered. "Its sacred flame was stolen. Without it, the forest will burn and freeze until nothing remains." Echo and Ember exchanged a determined look. "Then we'll find it," Ember said, her wings flaring. "And we'll bring it home," Echo added. Their journey carried them north, into lands of ice and silence, where they met the frostling small creatures carved from snow and sorrow. They feared Ember's light, hissing, "Fire melts our world." But when a fierce blizzard struck, it was Ember's warmth that saved them. She melted paths through the frozen wind, and Echo led the frostlings to safety. After that, the frostlings bowed not in fear, but in gratitude. Still, as they pressed on, Ember grew quiet. "I think I was born from the heart tree's flame," she whispered. "Maybe I'm the reason it's dying." Echo nuzzled her wing gently. "You're not a curse, Ember. You're a spark meant to bring life." Before she could reply, shadows crept from the trees. The hollow hunters, creatures of darkness who fed on sound, seized Echo and swallowed his voice, leaving him in silence. Ember trembled with fear, but instead of lashing out, she closed her eyes and listened to the quiet. Through the stillness, she felt Echo's courage like a faint heartbeat in the dark. Following that warmth, she found him and whispered, "You gave me light. Now let me be your voice." Her flame blazed bright, shattering the shadows and freeing the fox. Together, they reached a vast canyon with no bridge. Echo gathered feathers that Ember's flame had touched. When she spread her wings, the feathers glowed, forming a shimmering bridge of light. Step by step, they crossed, hearts steady and brave. Beyond the canyon lay the heart tree, now blackened and dying. From its roots rose the ashen flame, a corrupted spirit who had stolen the flame crown. You seek balance? He roared. Then burn with me. Ember flared defiantly. Fire isn't yours to command. It belongs to life. Standing beside her, Echo whispered, then let's show him what fire and earth can do together. Their powers joined Ember's flame and Echo's courage merging into a single, radiant light. The fire roared through the forest, not to destroy, but to heal. The ashen flame screamed and vanished into sparks, and the heart tree bloomed once more, its branches glowing with reborn life. As dawn broke, Verdantia forest breathed again. Echo turned to Ember. What will you do now? He asked. She smiled, her feathers glowing like 1,000 suns. I'll fly where I'm needed, but no matter how far I go, I'll carry your courage with me. As she soared into the sunrise, a single ember drifted down, landing beside Echo, glowing softly in the moss. The little fox smiled. Even the smallest flame, he realized, can light the darkest path. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales from our little corner of the world. See you next time.